Y'all know who Jobby Dixon is? Hold on. I was watching this
Jobby Dixon. You may or may not know who he is. I found out about him on.
because I was looking at him. He was like, I don't understand why the black community doesn't accept me. And I looked at his mitt. I'm like, of course they wouldn't accept you. Look at your mitt. Not to be rude, not to be too crazy on his looks, but like the way he talked, where he enunciates his words, plus on top of the fit he has on, I'm like, oh, okay. People don't want him because he's weird. Turns out he's like a mega weirdo. Hey guys, I'm curious. Why don't I have to pass? Here.
Maybe it's because you're an absolute creep. Yo, this is the video that made me go down a whole rabbit hole, and now y'all gotta go with me. So some tells me to go to Twitter because this name is familiar to me. Do y'all know this man went to jail for exposing himself to a teenage girl?
So what do you do in what? Why go on TikTok after you know you've done something like that? Why try to make a career? Yo, what's up, Hot Dare Boswell? Sorry to use your government, but that's just how I know you as Hot Dare Boswell. My bad, I did it again. My bad. The Boswellites, that's your fantasy team to me. What was I about to say? Why would you try to make a career out of after you done something like that, knowing this is online for you? Why would you do that? Why?
To multiple women. Then I'm reading the article. Come and find out, this man was
Y'all,
discharged from the military.
I just hit my ankle.
For being creepy.
I just hit my ankle with my controller. It fell off my lap.
Female cadet's room to be creepy. Y'all, they said, okay, so the girl
you can't find it? Okay, I'll look, Vic.
They weren't supposed to have, men and women weren't supposed to be in rooms or whatever, so she was breaking the rules. So this man went ahead and took it upon himself to use that as an excuse to be creepy and broke into her room to blackmail her. And then he used the master key this man used the master key to break into the room. And then told her that he was going to threaten to report her unless she put the word yes in the group chat, telling him that she was willing to cooperate with him or something like that. And then he wrote her a letter like it's 1862. He said, we both know the opposite genders aren't allowed in the rooms. If you and so-and-so are going to break the rules, then you should be more discreet. I am obligated to tell the sergeant, and she's going to check the cameras. However, I am willing to make a deal with you. This man is sick in the head. He said, if you want to avoid being ratted out and you want to make a deal with me, then here is what you are going to do. You will send the word yes in the 12 TRS group chat tomorrow. Once you, and he talking to the female cadet, by the way. He said, once you do that, I will know that you are willing to cooperate. If you do not send the word yes, then I will assume that you do not want to make a deal, and I will tell the sergeant to check the cameras. You have until the end of the day, Monday, to send that message.
My thing is, what is he trying to get her to do? Like, is he just trying to make her like? Because my mind is going one place. And I think y'all know. I think y'all know where my mind and my first initial thought is. Right? But is he trying to make her like, give him extra lunch or something stupid like that? But we already know this guy is a deviant, somebody who likes to express themselves, likes to show themselves to people. So if I had to assume, if I were a betting man, he wants to get in his lady's pants that he wrote this letter to, and he's trying to get the leverage on her for him to get dishonorably discharged. Is it that serious? Like, do you need it that bad? Do you need to be a sexual deviant for? I was about to say charge his head, not his heart. Charge his head and his heart on this one, y'all. Stay safe out here. Stay safe out here.
What is this? The blacklist? What is going on? So y'all, that backfired on him and he got kicked out. Tell me why not only is he in trouble for exposing himself, because we're going to get back to that in a minute, exposing himself to a 15-year-old girl, he done got Planet Fitness in trouble because the police said Planet Fitness knew about this man. Hold on. Because this man went into the girls' locker room in Planet Fitness and said he identified as a woman and exposed himself to a child, right? Then the girl trying to leave, she's scared, she petrified. Why this man continue to mess with her and continue to harass her? On top of that, he did it to the 19-year-old employee before and went to the front desk asking for her to go to the locker room or whatever. I don't know what's going on with this.
So that's crazy. He had a plan. He had a plan. Let me tell y'all, I'm not your
Story, but it's weird.
hold on. I'm not your Jobby Dixon. But my first time in the Planet Fitness that I currently go to, right? My initial thought was that, okay, the men's locker room is straight ahead because you can't miss them. It's two on different sides of the hallway, right? So the first one I see, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just heading straight in there because that's how it is at the gym near my house. So I just assumed, right? So I'm walking in, about to get my sweat on, and I see a woman in the bathroom. And my immediate first thought was panic. I'm about to go to jail. I didn't mean to do that. I am about to go to jail. So luckily, I'm like 2 steps in, right? I just happen to see her, and I just walk out immediately. And I think a lady saw me. And I looked around real quickly. And I darted to the other room. That was scary. That was one of the scariest experiences I've could have had as a grown man. My life could have been over. God's plan.
19-year-old girl got to the locker room or whatever, and the man is fully out there, if you know what I mean. The soldier is marching. So Jacoby has done this multiple times, and the police said now we gonna Planet Fitness head because Planet Fitness knew they had documented multiple times of this man harassing women, and they didn't do anything about it. And then they're trying to hide behind their transgender law or whatever. No, y'all can't hide behind that because y'all knew this man was a creep. And that's why the internet is a scary place because you're trying to be raped.
I know there was another time where this guy who claimed to identify as a woman kept on going into the woman's locker room at Planet Fitness. It wasn't him, obviously, but it was like, yo, how are you able to do that? Like, he was doing it specifically for the intentions of being in a locker room with women. And apparently he was going in there and he was bricked up. And he was making like all the people in there uncomfortable because it's like, dude, like, are you serious? You know, so it's like, I'm not saying Planet Fitness is 100% right or 100% wrong, but then when you enforce rules like that to be inclusive, and if somebody is going into the locker room with intentions of creating like a loophole, essentially, it's like, man, how much blame do you really need to put on Planet Fitness? A lot, but not to the point where it's like, okay, just shut the whole place down. You know, it's like, okay, they enforce this rule, and say if it is an actual transgender person who is going with the intentions of, you know, I just need to change my clothes. I just need somebody to change my clothes, and I identify as, you know, man or woman, and I wasn't previously born, you know, in those categories, right? It's so sticky, you know, because you don't know what the person's intentions are. And it sucks for the people who, you know, have positive intentions going to, but I'm talking in circles right now. Yeah, Freakazoid, he is a Freakazoid.